So these are some of the questions which has been mentioned for TS452. Okay, and if you are from the part, if you are from the sourcing and procurement, please try to answer this question. So the question which has been asked is, in your project pricing condition in purchase order, you say answer is there, just leave that answer. You try to give the answer from your side. In your project pricing condition in purchase order should only be visible to certain user. What kind of configurations you need to do it? User parameters, EVO configuration, field select on key and active category, user parameter EFB, or field select on key for the transact on. Okay, the pricing conditions, the question is that pricing condition in the purchase order should only be visible for certain users. It should not be visible for the another users. What should be the right answers over the chat window quickly, and then I will be giving the explanation. What should be the right answer? Now, this question will require a specific information on the user parameters. Okay, EFP. Okay. Now, what is EFP? What is user parameter? So let's try to first check what are the user parameters. So I'm going into the mind map, the TS452 certification mind map, and I will go into the configurations. In configuration, we have user parameters, which has been explained. So not only the EFB, we'll check that what is the user parameters. Okay. So basically in you will see there are the three kind of user parameters. What is this user parameter? This user parameters are used to control the specific thing for the users. When you say, boss, for this set of users, this thing should happen. For the another set of users, this thing should not happen. So there are two ways. One is that from the roles, we try to control it. Apart from the roles, SAP has also given the user parameters, which you can update at the user ID level. So in your SU01 screen, these user parameters are updated. Let me show you from our system. Let me log into your system. What we are talking about. So I got 2021 system also. I'm checking it. We'll be releasing very soon 2021 system for the lab access. Okay. So if I go to SU01, let me go to my user. Let's say we go into the change mode or display mode. And then here you will be having the parameters. So in the different modules, these kind of parameters has been given, and you can put some value to these parameters. And with that value, it can control some specific thing for users. Sometimes you are working in a project and you say that, yeah, this screen looks a little different, or this is how something else is happening with my user ID, which is not there with other user ID. That can be there because of this user parameters control. So for in sourcing and procurement, SAP has given basically controls with these three user parameters: MSV, EVO, EFP. So all these user parameters, you would be able to maintain it here. So maintain MS. Okay, it got disconnected. Just give me a minute. Okay, all these three parameters, we would be able to maintain it here, and we would be able to maintain the values against it. So what is MSV parameter? MSV parameter is for the error configurations. Okay, if you want to make that, if some error is coming, and that error should be coming for a specific users. Okay, it should not come for the another user. For specific user, if they're trying to do something, error should come up, right? Then those kind of things, or you can also say that for specific users, warning would be coming, and for specific user, error would be coming. That kind of configuration also you can make it with the parameter MSV. How we can do it with MSV? So we have a existing messages, right? My SAP has stopped, so I will try to show from here itself. So this configuration is available here. So if you go into the materials management, under the materials management, under the purchasing environment data, you have a defined attribute messages, right? Let me make it a little bigger for you. Just give me a minute. Yeah. So if you go into the attribute system messages, so there is a delivery date in the past. Delivery date is in the past. So that is the message which is available and which is a warning message. Now, this is also come in one of the certification exam, that if you want to make sure that the delivery date in the past should come as an error message, so that user would not be able to put delivery date in past, what we need to do it. So what you can do it, if you want to make delivery date in past, you can copy this message version and you are creating your own version ZZ, and you can mention that for the ZZ version, this message should be error. So this is warning. I copied it. I am creating that if the delivery date is in past in purchase order, it should be coming as an error. Okay, that's what I can do it here. And then I can maintain the MSV parameter. For the user, I want to make sure that it should be error. I can go to that user. Okay. In SU01, I can go, or from the configurations also, they have given the path. And here I can maintain the parameter. You can see here under the maintain, which I was not able to show because my system got disconnected. Under the parameters, MSV, the value has been maintained as a ZZ. Okay. So once the value is maintained ZZ, so that user would not be, when he will be creating a purchase order in the previous delivery date, he would be getting an error message. So creating a purchase order, I have also shown how the error message will come when you create the purchase order. So this is MSV parameter. Then we have a EVO parameter. For what purpose we use EVO? EVO parameter is given so that in your purchasing operation, in your like the screens like purchase order, some things you want to get it created as a default, that can be done with the EVO parameters. Okay, this is a configuration path for that. Under the materials management environment data, we have a defined default values for buyers. Okay, and under this we have a multiple different kind of tabs, and you can go and check what kind of different default things you can maintain it. That has been done through EVO parameter. Now coming to EFB parameter. What EFB parameter? EFB parameter is for the authorization of the purchase order. It can control some certain function authorizations. What is the path? Path is under the materials management, under the purchasing. Under the materials management, under the purchasing, we have authorization management. Under the authorization management, we have a defined authorization for buyers. Okay, and there we can put some additional authorization controls. You can see here the authorization controls which is available, and here it has been given the display conditions, whether the display condition should be there or should not be there. So you can create a functional authorization 01, 02, Z1, Z2, and you can remove the display condition. So the display condition would not be, display of the condition would not be available in the purchase orders. And that one you can assign it to your user against the parameter EFB. And then once it has been assigned to the EFB parameter, for that particular user, the conditions would not be visible. That's what the question is, right? That's what the question is, that if you want to control the pricing conditions, right, what you need to do. So you have seen that with the EFB parameter, we can do it. With the EFB parameter, it has a configuration. In the configuration, it has a field for the conditions. If you untick it, you can actually remove the display. Okay, so when you are going through this explanation, also make sure that you go into the configuration and you don't only see that one indicator, but you try to check and see the different tabs, different indicators which has been given, so that if the question has been not asked for this pricing condition or some another indicator, that also you should be able to answer it, right? So that's how the answer should be EFB. Okay.